Alright people, so today this is going to be a little playthrough of Knack. This is episode 1. As you can see, I started off and I wanted to redo it because I wasn't happy with my first go around. This one, I'm hoping everything goes good because I know there's some things with PS4 with Sony right now that they don't really want things recorded. How I did this one at the moment is I had the actual game, I played it, I streamed it on Twitch, and at the same time while I was streaming it on a private account because I prefer to just record it and then throw it up because there's no live audio, you know, obviously I'm throwing this after the fact. I decided just, you know what, I'm gonna throw it like that, and then I recorded it and then just put it together, but we'll see how it goes. As of right now, so far, this stage in general, just getting introduced to Knack and what it's about, is a pretty interesting little setup here. The gameplay so far, like as you can see, it's kind of fun. I like getting new, I guess not getting new, but getting like stronger, and when he gets bigger by getting more of the relics and his body increases in size, it's like it becomes much more of a powerhouse. It's like I know at one given point I'm like, oh man, it feels like a football player. But like you see, start off small right here, just getting the swing of things. It's like, okay, so you got to jump and dash, and when you're in the little form, it's a little bit more annoying on like when you're fighting and stuff because it's like, oh, you're really little and people can kind of like mess you around. And the whole thing with like, if you die right here, let's just say, I really get annoyed with having to start a ways back. I wish if you die, you just die, like, really close. But I guess that's the whole thing with games in general, checkpoints and whatnot. But as far as this game goes so far, it's like, I'm really enjoying how they set this thing up. It's like, you got, you know, a little bit of a story here going with the whole old man with the science or whatever. And then at the same time, you got Knack. And, you know, playing this and getting through, it kind of gives you a little bit of, like, I don't know, it feels original for me, as I'm not, you know, that big of a gamer. I don't know every game that's out there. Maybe some people might say, well, it's a cross of so-and-so, but I'm not really. For me, this is like a really fresh experience with some similar elements from other games. Like, you know, I kind of get a feel, I guess, it's really hard to put my finger on it with this game, but definitely like right here, the combat, and, you know, having to hit the switch, and it makes it a little bit more difficult at times when I'm playing this game. Like, especially when I die, when it really feels like an easy thing, and it's like, why the fuck am I dying? That really pisses me off. But as a whole, it's like, it's not that, like, challenging, I would say. That's another thing, like, so far from what I'm seeing based on, like, this level. Like, it has its challenges and it has its moments, but it's not, like, the most toughest, and it's like, oh. Like, as you can see, I'm, like, trying to keep in at most of my losses as well. I don't want to seem like, hey, guys, I'm Mr. Perfect. Like, this is what it is. I lose. I have to keep on trying. But this first level, this was basically, if I'm correct, because I'm trying to keep the cutscenes out of this for the most part. I think there might be a couple in here, brief ones. But this part right here is basically a training thing. The doctor guy or the scientist guy is trying to show them what Knack can do. And as you can see, he's like fighting through this stage of like all these little robots attacking him or whatever. It's just basically a test to see where Knack can go. And I don't know, I really just, it feels really relaxing playing this game. At the same time, it does have its little challenging moments and it gets annoying, but so far, like, especially moments like this, if I'm correct right here, after you get that, you're going to get all those and get bigger. And it's like, stuff like that, it's like, oh, when you get stronger, and it's just like, when you attack them, they fall down easier. It's just, it's a load of fun. But again, the annoying part is when, like, well, I guess in any game when you die, but it's just, I don't know, for me in particular, this game, when I die, it just really gets frustrating at times, because it's like, oh, it's so easy, why did I die? But, like, you know, the enemies, they can be annoying at times. I really like these little quick time type of moments where, like, they're about to hit you and it gives you a split second, like, press the R trigger to the right and, you know, you can move out of the way. So that's a nice little event that they added in here. It's not that annoying because I've, you know, had games where the quick time events have been a pain in the ass. I'll leave it like that. But with this one, the quick time event is like, that's nothing. That's just, you know, pull the R trigger, and it makes it a little more interesting. Because for me, as long as it doesn't get too tedious when, you know, with the challenge, I like a good challenge. And this, it borderlines it at times, but from, again, I'm only, I'm not that far, I'm, you know, in the beginning right here. So it's like, it doesn't get tedious as of yet. I haven't really felt like, oh, fuck this game. It does get challenging at times, and it's for, like, silly reasons, because it's like, it's not all that difficult of a game, to be honest with you. It's really not. Again, switching back and forth between being big, having to use the relics or whatever. It's just a funny thing. Like, you see 1 minute of this hulking thing, and like, look, now he's just like this tiny little guy. It's like, hey, I'm a Smurf now. I just went from a fucking giant from Alboff to now I'm a Smurf. All right, so now we're running through here. Again, I just love it when you get all those relics again, and like you start building back up. Oh, and see, this is probably, as of right now, my favorite part of the game, and that's when you have those gold looking energy bars and you can do like really awesome attacks. Like it's gonna be displayed right here. Like you see, got him, bam, and it just fucks shit up. You gotta use those wisely. From what I've seen thus far, is like you can't just hold this one enemy. Really, it's really good to use it when either you're stuck at a part where you keep on losing. It's like, what the fuck do I do? Well, I have these gold freaking bars. I can use these powers. And from the ones I've had thus far, there's two, I believe. As of right now, I think the ones, well, I have that explosion one, and a little bit later on in this level, you will see the other one where it's like a hurricane. So that's pretty cool as well. That's probably one of my favorite bits of the gameplay so far, is getting those gold bars and using those powers and those difficult attacks. Because aside from that, it's like, it's really a pretty chill and simple game. Is, you know, you run through the level and you do what you gotta do and you try not to get fucking annihilated. So yeah, stuff like that. What else to say about this so far? As you can see, there you go, right there, that's the hurricane one. That'll fuck people up really bad. As you can see, like I'm about to do right here. Bang, bang, bang. I'm interested to see as the game progresses, because as of right now, it's like, it's cake. Like, I use those, and it's like every enemy in my sight, like, knocks it out. I want to get to a point, and I hope it does, where, like, the boss is really hard, and, like, using that only does a smidget on his, like, health, and you gotta keep on going, because I love challenges. Some people may not like them. It's like, I don't want to fucking go through all that. I love challenges like that, so to see something where it's like, oh, I gotta keep on, like, going at him as much as possible, like, oh, man, imagine just using that, and it only takes, like, 1 HP, because as of right now, you see, it's like, oh, and I love that right there. That slow motion punch when he's just like knocking the robot out in slow motion. Like, that shit is awesome as well. That's a nice little touch. I can't, from what I've seen thus far, and again, I'm not a big gamer or whatever, so maybe, you know, I don't really listen to like the IGNs and GameSpot. You know, if you do, that's cool, you know, whatever. But me, I don't really listen to them. I can't see as of right now why Knack has been getting like 4s and 5s. Is like, yeah, I wouldn't say this is like a 10 out of 10 or anything, but I don't know to say that it's a, you know, a 5 out of 10. That doesn't seem a bit fair from what I played thus far anyway. For me, as of right now, again, this is more so, I guess, the first impression. This is like, I don't know if I'm going to keep, I recorded a couple a bit more parts or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to go through the whole game or whatever, but from what I played thus far, I'd give this, like, based off of first impression, maybe like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. It feels like a really chill and fun and good game so far. As you can see right here, it kind of looks a little messy. This is, again, I'm streaming off of Twitch and recording the thing. If you guys know a better method that, because I'm personally, I'm not interested in buying any more like things. I bought in capture cards. I bought in a lot of things, so I'm not really interested in buying anything or breaking the law, doing anything illegal, because I know there's a couple of illegal methods as well if you want to record straight off of the PS4. But if you guys know any better methods to make the quality look a bit better, let me know. I heard that I believe Sony might be working on a solution to this, because they do know that people, you know, they want to put their stuff up on YouTube. People want to share their footage, and they don't want to worry about like, oh wow, am I gonna get a strike? You know, so I can definitely sympathize with that. And if anybody knows of a good software, or I don't know, not necessarily software, but just a good method, a better method than what I'm talking about right now, definitely let me know, because I don't think Twitch actually saves what you stream. I wish it did, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't save. Again, I've just created my first Twitch account as well recently, which, by the way, what the fuck is up with people taking my name on different social medias and stuff? It's like, I go on Twitch and I'm like, alright, for Neverworld, that's been taken. No longer a game. It's been taken. It's like, what the fuck? So, I was just a little bit taken back by that, but as far as, again, a method, it would be appreciated if anybody knows of a better method aside from what I'm doing right now. It's pretty simple what I'm doing. Again, I'm just using the QuickTime player on the Mac, and I'm recording off the screen of what I see on the Twitch. I had to do this whole level over. I did one straight through, and I had to do all of this all over again, because when I recorded it, I had the mouse like right in the middle, and it was just really pissing me off. I was like, maybe no, I don't. I try to get I try to do my best to get the best quality, and I don't want to put like it's bad enough already. A lot of times, you know, this isn't compared to what it should be. It's definitely not on the level. But then I'm gonna have a fucking mouse in the middle. Like, come on, nah. So I had to redo this all over again, which I say had to, but I got the opportunity to do so, because it was just like enjoyable as hell. This game has been just a load of fun. It's pretty much, I play this all day, and I've just been having a blast. Even, again, the challenges of losing. Like, right here, you know, if I lose or whatever, and you've seen, again, instances of me losing, it's like, it just makes me, like, want to go that much harder and, like, fight that, you know, fuck up that much more robots and stuff. So, I'm really enjoying this so far, as you can see. Right here, I don't know if there is a way, if anybody has played Knack yet. Is there any way for me to pick up these vehicles? That would be fucking beast. Just pick them up and just start smashing them on these, robots or whatever. And as far as the story goes, there's like a couple of like red herrings. I don't know if they have anything to do with the threat, because pretty much the story, if you don't know about Knack, is like goblins are like attacking or whatever, or they're like starting to advance. Before they were just like annoying, and now they actually have like military type of weapons and stuff. And I'm guessing that the guy, because there's like a guy that he just keeps on having these like robots as well, and I think he might be one of the people that is like, you know, he seems suspicious, and there's also a female as well, and maybe they're helping the goblins because they want to take over or something. The story isn't that complex. I love the animation of like the cutscenes or whatever. They use 3D animation, and it looks really beautiful. Yeah, I left a couple of these small cutscenes. I really hope that doesn't, because I know Sony just really doesn't want these videos up. But I've seen videos before, so I don't know if those people just have permission or whatever, but I hope that having those tiny little scenes of, like, you know, quick little things ain't gonna be a problem. But, you know, we'll see as time goes on with these videos. As of right now, again, oh, see, right here, I love this, because it's like a challenge. It's like, oh, fuck, you know, you got this guy on my ass blasting me, but then I got these guys punching me, and it's like any second now they could take me out. It's like, but I think I got, wait, did they get me? Oh, I just barely skated by on that one. Is this guy gonna get me? My memory's so bad. Like, I played this earlier and I can't remember how this went. But then again, I did play this twice. Oh, right there. Bam! It's like on some Mike Tyson freaking shit right there. And again, you get the gold ones. I always look, when I'm very thorough when I'm playing through a level. I really like to go back and try to find any of those, you know, gold power supplies as I can, because those power supplies can really be helpful. If, like, let's just say right now this is the end and I need to get through and I only have a little bit of health, I use one of those moves, bang, look at that, it takes them all out. And by the way, the character design for Knack, when he's like in this bulky form, maybe it's just me, but he looks like a pixelated version of Bowser from Super Mario Brothers. But yeah, we're getting close to the end of, this is like, I guess, chapter 1 or whatever. Let me know what you guys think of this overall. You want me to keep playing it or whatever? I don't mind at all. And now that I'm revitalizing my gaming channel for the millionth time, bring your A game.